Hi guys and welcome to Simply Hike. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the Mammut Mount Trail walking boot. So let's take a look, shall we? So the first thing that you'll notice, obviously the boot itself is GTX, which means it's waterproof and it's breathable. It's made out of a nice upper leather, so it's nice and solid. Yet again, it's going to be nice and supple as well. So the first feature that I'm going to talk about is the actual rounds, because it's kind of the main feature. As you can see, if I do a 360, it follows the boot all the way around. That's going to give you great protection, especially if you're going to be scrambling or doing lots of rambling. Yet again, it's nice and solid all the way around, and then that works really well, especially with the back box as well, just giving you that little bit more protection. Yet again, on the 360s, you can see they've tried to keep it as one piece leather as possible. So the only real stitching is in this upper part section here, and obviously to stitch the tongue on. Basically means the waterproofing isn't going to be compromised with the stitching. It means it's going to keep it nice and waterproof and keep your feet obviously nice and dry. Also, kind of once you've worn the boot in a little bit more, it's going to give you a nicer shape as well, especially working on the pulling on the actual eyelets themselves. So that's the outside of the boot. Let's take a look at the entry point, shall we? So let's just undo this. Ooh. So, as you will see, it is a nice wide entry point. So if you have a wider foot, or yet again, if you have a nice thick pair of socks, you'll be able to get this boot on and off with no problems. Yet again, the tongue is all linked in with the Gore-Tex, obviously to keep it all waterproof. And again, you've got really nice cushioning around the inside as well as in the tongue. So it's going to be nice and comfortable, but it's also going to offer you nice, safe and security around your ankle. Yeah, right. Now the next option, or should I say, the next thing to look at is the actual eyelet system. Now, traditionally, it's normally the top three, but actually on this boot you have 4 hook eyelets. So basically, if I was just to do the one lace up like that, basically you can adjust accordingly. So you can tighten up this section and have that top part loosed up, or you can have that loose and that nice and tight. Basically means you've got all the variety. So obviously there's lots of different ways of lacing up your walking boot, but obviously having the actual 4 hook eyelet system means there's going to be a lot more options for you to loosen up the boot or tighten up the boot, giving you the perfect fit. So that's a really nice touch that this Mammut boot has. Now let's take a look at the sole, shall we? So the first thing you notice, obviously the sole itself is a Vibram sole, and obviously this carries the motion control system. So basically the way that the actual boot is shaped, it's not an actual flat bedded sole. So when you walk, it basically rocks. So it actually pushes you forward and then pulls you back as well. So it's going to encourage you to actually walk at a more faster pace for you, but obviously without it being adding any discomfort to it, which is, yeah, yet again, really nice little feature. The sole itself looks, as I say, looks very standard, but it's got a really nice depth to it, and it's got real nice variation. So all these sections in the middle here, no matter what you're going to be walking on, ice, you know, moss, even slate, or just generally dry dirt, it's going to give you all the grip that you need. Yet again, if I move it to the side as well, nice traditional grip on the side as well. So if you are scrambling, you need to dig that side part of the boot in, you're not going to have any issues at all with it. So there we have it. This is a wicked boot from Mammut, and for any more information, please visit us at simplyhike.co.uk.